See that video of Mr. Zhilei Zhang mocking
you a little bit, Joe.
What's it?
He just comes forward again there, the switch of attack again, tries to get the shot underneath the elbow of Valish.
What's it?
Remember he's getting into his groove, Joe Joyce.
Oh, my God.
Passive.
Really? Joyce.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just. What was that? The Wallace fight he was watching.
That was, the Michael Wallace fight. I think he said, "What is that?" Joe Joyce, and sort of was laughing.
All right. Well, hopefully it boosts his confidence.
You expect him to get him out of there though on April 15th?
Joe, you expected him to fold to the juggernaut?
Yeah, I'm going to say 6. Maybe?
Well, yeah, I mean, you produced devastating.
6 to 8. Let's say
last
6
time.
to 8. Let's say 6 to 8. I got it wrong last time.
What did you say last time with Barker?
I think I said 7. And I was going for it to 7, but he wasn't going anywhere. So I was like, I guess maybe we'll go 12 rounds.
Those are the words of Zhilei Zhang. He really wasn't mocking Joe Joyce and Joe Joyce. What he was really doing was he was criticizing the lack of defense, in a Joe Joyce fight that he looked at. And Joe has, understand this, Joe has came a long way, but he still has holes. And him watching a fight like that, he was just pretty much asking Joe, like, did you really make these type of mistakes? And Joe Joyce is not like a trash talker, not naturally, you know what I mean? And he's just like, well, yeah, I hope it boosts his confidence. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, yeah, come to me or fight me as though you think that I'm going to make those same moves or look for those same moves the night that we get in the ring. And I'm going to get you out of there in 6 rounds. 6 rounds is kind of a tight prediction. That's a very precise one because that's applying pressure. That means Joe Joyce would have to start right from the beginning to take out Zhilei Zhang, which I think it's going to be very explosive, those first 6 rounds. Now, then he changed it to 6 to 8, which makes more sense because I believe by 8, by him pushing Zhilei Zhang into forcing him to fight, constantly rounds 1 through 6, I think he'll be ready to go around 7 and 8. I just think that fight is not going to be what people are going to think it is. And the only choice that Zhilei Zhang has is his punching power. So it will come down to, can Joe Joyce, being who he is, durable as he has set out or showed us, can he take Zhilei Zhang's shots? If he can't take Zhilei Zhang's shots, that will be the narrative. That will be all it's supposed to be. The question I have for Joe Joyce is, though, what if someone's able to hit you and then, like, it's actually shown, it's actually visible, like, whoa, wait a minute. Joe just got rocked and, like, his legs are not looking good. My guess he's fried, refried, cooked. That's my guess, because you don't really see him with, like, defensive capabilities and, those type of insurances, to keep him in a fight after being hurt. He's just like, because he's a slower guy, he's definitely a bigger guy, and the bigger you are, the easier you are to hit, right? So, that's the whole thing about Joe Joyce. It's like, yeah, you're very, very durable. You seem indestructible, but if someone's able to hurt you, then what? Now, don't understand this. We've been in there with guys like Joseph Parker, proven heavyweight, dropped Dillian White, you know what I mean? Did a lot of things. Junior Fa, those kind of guys. He's taken those guys out. But Daniel Dubois as well, that he was just known. Triple D, right? Dynamite. Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And he was a guy that was known to have vicious knockout power, and he took his shots too. But then everyone has different levels of power, the way they punch, the way that punch is delivered, the way it's thrown. You know, it's so many different dynamics of how you take a guy's punch. Just because you do a curl in a gym and you're able to pick up something and another guy can't, doesn't mean he can't beat you in arm wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. There's different levels of power. There just is. So if Zhilei Zhang is able to go in there and hurt Joe Joyce, he may be able to get him out of there. But then at that point, we would know what type of instinct Joe Joyce really has based on the way he will be, or based on him being hurt. Because the whole thing is you just can't hurt him. You know, and if you can hurt him, if he's just feeling these shots and he's just taking them like a G, I would then be forced to look at Joe Joyce in a totally different way, because he's like, no, they're hurting me. You know, like he did, like he said he felt certain shots, but, you know, if he's saying like, hey, yeah, I was hurt, but then I just took it and kept swinging, that is scary, my friends. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Joe Joyce responding to Zhilei Zhang trolling him or mocking him. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.